It's NaNoWriMo week 1!
I don't like not knowing what I'm doing. I'm going to read 1 or 2 of these. No, you just need to be working on getting those words, hunty. I'm struggling. I'm a mess already and we just started. I'm loving it.
Productivity? Who's she?
Hello, loves, and welcome to another vlog. It's actually going to be more of a writing vlog than a reading vlog, although we will have some reading in here probably. But as I mentioned, I'm participating in NaNoWriMo National Novel Writing Month, the challenge where you try and write 50,000 words towards a novel or project that you are doing. And I am super, super, super excited about it. I actually am almost done with the daily goal of, I think it's like 1,667 words a day or something like that. I'm aiming for 1,700 or 2,000. Today I want to do as much as I can. So 3,000 words, 5,000 words, whatever I can get to, because I like to start strong. Like I'd rather be ahead than behind. So that's what I'm gonna try and do this week. I am having an interesting experience so far, so I thought I'd let you know. I have been writing for a little over an hour at this point, and I have 1,138 words for the first rough draft, and it is rough. Some of those words are notes on what I've already put there, being all like, oh, I need to do this, or I need to find this. And I actually think that's fine, because it's going to be really useful when I do my first revision. And then when I do, that will be good writing, because that's not what's happening right now. Like I'm writing things. I'm writing what I have, figuring things out, not worrying too much about it. In terms of reading, I have a ton of books this month that don't fit with themed reading vlogs. So I think in each one of these writing vlogs, I'm going to read 1 or 2 of these. This week, hopefully I can read 2 so I can get ahead. I think I might try and read Toni Morrison's Sula. I kind of wish I had more like haunted house books, because I want to be reading haunted house books, because if you don't know, the story that I'm writing is going to be a fantastical paranormal haunted house sort of situation with like witchy stuff and diversity and historical bits and modern bits, and I'm really excited. But yeah, none of these fit the vibe. They don't. So I guess I'll just pick at random, and I'll go with charming as a verb. So we will try to read both of these this week while getting as far into this novel as I can get. So that is the plan. And I'm gonna take you along the ride. Yes, I'm a mess. I'm a mess already and we just started. Of course.
Just to tell you, I hope that you understand why these things on my mind keep me up at night. Maybe you are the answer, but lately I'm so stone cold, romanticizing our love has got so much worse. Now I lose my turn to say you are the dark.
Okay, hi. It is 7:42. I got distracted, of course, while I'm trying to finish up my writing for the day. I get an email from IKEA saying that the shelves that I've been waiting months to get from an order that I placed months ago are back in stock. And so I took a break, scheduled a pickup. I'm gonna have to go later today to try and grab it. I did also want to mention that another book that I'm going to be reading this week is Storyworthy. I started it last week and I'm almost done. I don't think think I'm going to say too much about it. It is a nonfiction book. I am enjoying it. It's by Matthew Dix, somebody who is both a novelist, but also somebody who does a lot of stand-up story events. And he's talking about his experience with storytelling and doing that for a stage and stuff like that, and how useful it is in everyday life and in all kinds of situations. And I'm loving it. So I'm probably going to try and finish this before I jump into Sula or Charming as a verb. But I don't know. We'll see. There might be a mixture of me doing this while I'm doing the other ones. But I did want to give you a heads up because recently I've been reading a lot and then not finishing things. So it seems like I'm not reading as much as I am. So like I am reading. I just haven't finished all this stuff yet. But now it's time to get back to writing. Okay, hi. So some time has passed. I have passed the daily goal that I need, but I'm 1,000 words away from my personal goal of trying to get 3,500 words today. So I still need to do 1,000 more words and I need a break. I'm struggling with trying to write everything in not just in one go, but while not knowing a lot still. Like I don't have the house fully mapped out or planned. I don't have all of the information about the characters. I have a general idea, but there's still some things that I'm not fully sure of, some little details I need to tweak, information here and there, and I'm writing it in order. I don't know if that is what I need to do or not. I haven't written long form. So like I'm a big fan of doing short stories. I love doing short stories. I used to do them a lot in the past. It's been a while, but like I do actually enjoy writing. I seem to enjoy the revision stage. You know, you get your ideas out and then you go back and you refine them. You make it more interesting. You make the words flow and all of that. I actually like that. I like that and the super general rough, you know, like bullet point ideas where it's like, oh, something like this and something like this. Those are my two favorite stages. This stage where I'm just like throwing things on the paper based off of my like no information bullet point ideas sucks because technically I should be researching and trying to find out all of the details here and there, but I don't really have time since I'm trying to write out all of the stuff, which actually might be good if I'm being honest with you, because I feel like I could probably spend too much time researching on things that aren't necessary. So I think doing this rough draft where I just write everything out and try and see if I can make it work that way and what needs to be done, and then after analyze everything. But right now I'm just finding myself resisting because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like not knowing what I'm doing. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take an actual break, not a procrastination break, and I'm gonna maybe go for a walk, think, and I will probably get a little bit of footage from that. Found my way to a bakery and gotten a lot of stuff I probably shouldn't have. Okay, so I went all the way to IKEA, did some returns, got the shelves 3 months later, and Those are still in my car because I had to kind of rush home. I did this a little bit before / through lunch. Took longer than expected. I did, which is why I'm holding this, start charming as a verb on the way there. I am loving this so far. This is about a boy in high school, senior year, ready to go to college, doing all kinds of things, some of which is questionable, when one of the intense girls in his school ends up blackmail him for the shady dog walking business that he has put together on the back of lies, basically, and says that she will blackmail him if he doesn't help her kind of loosen up and fit in a little bit. So it's friggin' adorable. Obviously, as they're working together, they're gonna catch feels. It's a romance. I'm loving it. I will say that in terms of feelings, some things felt a little bit rushed. You know, like there's slight things that I felt like could have been done that would have made it so much better, but I'm still super enjoying it, and I feel like I got a really good chunk into it. Like, I almost want to say I'm at least halfway through, maybe more, but I'm not sure because I was listening to the audiobook while I was driving and I haven't synced up where I am in the actual book. I will give you an update a little bit later, perhaps when I'm able to get further along in charming as a verb or start my second session of writing today, because I would like to write some more later. Good morning. Okay, so it is day 2. So this morning, I actually started off with some work stuff. It is currently 6:34 and I am going to start writing for the day. Okay, so admittedly, I am super into it. So I'm gonna tell you, rough draft, not my favorite part of the process, but the revision is. So I'm pretty sure first draft is gonna be my shit. Obviously, I'm trying not to do that, but I'm getting sprinkles of it, right? Because basically what I'm doing is I'm writing things out, not thinking too much about it, just getting from point to point to point. And then as I think of stuff for previous parts, I go back and I write notes, whether it's actually adding it into the draft, which I haven't been doing too much, or in like the beginning being like, oh, I should talk about this, or I need to include this, or oh, because this thing happened here, it'd be good to foreshadow it there. This part I love. Like, I love going back and refining, and we haven't even gotten fully to the refinement part, but kind of starting to tie things together is getting me all excited. So I'm very interested in seeing how I'm gonna feel when I actually get to putting all of this into a first draft, and then we can worry about making it nice in the future. So we'll see how this goes. I am 3,472 words into the whole thing. Not today, total, because I'm working on the same page for everything. And my goal for today is 5,500. If I'm lucky, I'll do even more than that, but I don't know. I think I can only go so long before I start feeling like burnout. Hopefully today then I'll do a better job at doing my second session. Okay, time for a book update. Yay! I've continued reading this. I am more than halfway through, but there is still a good chunk left, and it seems like something might be done that I'm not a fan of. So yeah, I'm not sure. I've been enjoying this quite a bit. A little nervous right now. Like, that's the point, but I'm still, I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Okay, so I have completed charming as a verb. First book done for November on day 2. So we're off to a good start this month, I think. And yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it. It took a turn, a little bit frustrating for me, but overall I think the book did a good job with like certain things, and I think I liked it. I could have loved it. I didn't love it, unfortunately. So low 4 stars, maybe a high 3 stars. I don't know. There are parts that I really enjoyed and then parts that I just found obnoxious and frustrating. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's the first one. And then to continue this streak, I have started Sula, or restarted, and I'm not enjoying it so far at all. I'm confused. So hopefully once we get through this intro section, it'll start making sense, because as far as I'm aware, this is supposed to be a story about 2 women who grow up together and then they go off and live different lives. One of them being Sula, who ends up being the talk of the town. And so I'm expecting to hear about these women. And right now we're having this like weird disjointed situation with someone who got hurt in war. And I'm just confused. I want to like it, but I'm just not into it, which is nothing wrong with it. I think right now it's just my expectations are something completely different than what's going on. And perhaps that's why I'm feeling this way. The writing itself is fine. She's narrating the book and she has a very breathy, low way of reading, which I think is kind of nice, but is also kind of hard to follow at times. And so, I don't know, I'm having some disconnect here. I do want to continue reading something though while I work. So I don't know what I want to do at the moment. Hello, loves. So it is later. I have done some writing. I'm really excited. I'm actually going to try and do some more because I haven't actually hit my goals yet, but I have come up with some things that have been useful, I think, to this story. I love when I'm all like, oh, okay, well, since this is happening earlier on, I should say something like this. Like, I love those moments. And so that has been really nice. So I'm hoping to get a good chunk in tonight, so I'm gonna do that basically right now. Good morning. Okay, so today is day 3. Yesterday I reached my goals of 5,500 words, actually surpassing it by 36 words in the day, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about NaNoWriMo. Like, we're doing this. We are doing this. Now, I did not continue reading Sula. I'm just not interested. I only got 11 pages in, so I will probably give it another shot in the future, but now is not the time. I am like the queen of DNFing things right now, and admittedly a lot of the things I've DNF'd recently haven't been 100% DNFs. Like, I'll probably try this again. I'll try Wuthering Heights again. I'll try White is for Witching again. They just weren't it at the moment is really what's happening, and I'm not in the mood to force myself or end up in a rut because I'm trying to read a book that I'm just not feeling at that time. Sula is one of my tabletop TBR picks for the month. It's the most recently acquired. Now, I technically got several books during the trip that I got this, so I thought it would be good to read some haunted house stories. And so I decided another book that I got on the same trip was Devil House by John Darnell. And this is supposed to be haunted house, murder, horror vibes, and I'm here for it. I don't know if it's in the paranormal realm, which is technically what I'm looking for when it comes to haunted house stories. Like, I want that paranormal element, but regardless, it's supposed to be interesting. It fits for the prompt, so I'm just gonna swap it. I was able to get the audiobook for this from my library, so I'm going to listen to this while I work, and this will be the haunted house book of the week. Now, I just need to start writing for the day and see how far I can get. We're hoping to get 80,000 words, more than the entire month just today. No, well, I'm hoping to get to 8,000 words today. I do want to do more than that, but I have been struggling. I find myself procrastinating, things keep coming up. Okay, so I've been writing. I'm at 6,239 words, and I am enjoying this. So right now I'm kind of fleshing out the outline a little bit more with a couple of moments that I think will be beneficial to have in the story. I'm having the problem where things are out of order. Hello, good morning. So it is another day of NaNoWriMo, and I have some updates for you. First off, the NaNoWriMo intro video went out yesterday. It was supposed to go out Wednesday, but I had some issues with the editors, so it got a little bit delayed. But now that it's up, y'all are coming at me, let me know that I'm not the only one participating, and I am so excited. Like, it's so cool knowing that several of us are going to be participating in NaNoWriMo this year. So good luck to everybody who is also doing NaNoWriMo. I hope that you are doing well so far. Don't give up, have fun, and keep with it. I am currently getting some coffee so that I can start doing the NaNoWriMo writing for the day. I didn't hit my goal yesterday. I think I ended up getting up to 7,000 words. I was trying to hit 8,000, but I still did okay. Hopefully today we can make up for it and write a little bit extra, but admittedly I'm a little bit unsure of that because I still have some plot holes and outlining issues that I need to solve. I was hoping that I would hit my 8,000 goal for yesterday and then spend some time on that part because it's not going to be word heavy work, but I didn't. So today we're just gonna run into the same issue that I kind of had yesterday where I wasn't sure what needed to happen next and I knew that my outline needed a little bit of work. And so I ended up just not doing as much as I probably could have, which is unfortunate. So I'm actually working in the other room today. So I'm going to take you over there, but it's right next to my dad's room and they have to sleep. So I'm probably not going to say much in there, unfortunately. So B-roll time of me writing, hopefully. Okay, hi. I know I said I was gonna get that sweet B-roll, but like in apparently normal fashion, I got distracted. It took a while for me to start writing, and then when I finally did, I got really into it and forgot to record. So my bad. I am at 8,646 words so far. We're pretty close to hitting my goal of 9,000 words for today. Maybe tomorrow I'll try and spend some time going over my outline because that is my biggest issue right now is the outline. I am trying to just push through and write some of the scenes regardless and then kind of filling in the blank and going back and forth because again, this is the rough draft. It's super messy, it's super ugly, it's kind of like a better outline. It's kind of how I'm thinking about it so that I don't get too much in my head trying to make it perfect and so that I'm actually including notes in the rough draft. Okay, so I finished Story Worthy by Matthew Dix. Loved it, 5 stars. Very good educational book filled with stories that talk about how to tell good stories. So that was enjoyable. Have tons of notes in here. I also finished my mandatory writing for today. I'm kind of thinking of picking up the next and final book for this vlog. Also, I guess if you guys are interested in learning about the story that I'm actually writing instead of just the process, let me know. It's basically a spooky haunted house story that features 2 twin sisters uncovering a whole bunch of things about their family, the past, the house, all kinds of stuff, and there's lots of fun witchy elements in it, and I'm digging it so far. I think it's going to be good. I do. I am, like I said, working on the rough draft, so it's a mess right now. Like there's not a good line to share, but I'm working through all of the big story problems and making sure that I'm including all of the important bits into the story. There's still so much to go because I am kind of trying to do it in order. There's a lot left. It's funny because I feel like, 9,000 words into it that I've done so much, and I have, but there still is a lot left to do. So I may or may not be able to work on that a little bit more tonight, but probably not. I do want to make a dent in this before work, which is basically in an hour from now. So hopefully, because this is a chunky boy, he's a chunky boy, but I wanted to go with one that I could use for my tabletop TBR because I would like to prioritize those. Okay, let's try and make this update quick. First off, I have started Devil House, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm feeling about it so far. It seems relatively dry and not
really emotionally gripping yet, but I'm not disliking it necessarily. I think that that style might lead to something relatively interesting, so I'm going to continue and see how it goes. But if I'm being honest with myself, it's not as good as I would like it to be, right? In terms of how engaged I feel with the book. So that's a bit of a bummer. That being said, I did end up putting a public post on the channel to promote the channel besties. So I'm hoping that perhaps people who are interested in joining our book club where we read Mistborn this month will see that and see some of the goodies that people can get. Especially it would be good to get some more super besties because I do exclusive videos and extended cuts for my super besties, but there's not a lot right now. So it's been a little bit hard keeping up knowing that there aren't really anybody seeing the videos that I'm doing, so help us out. It is a little bit more expensive, so obviously you don't have to, but I am hoping that people who are interested will check it out. I do have a link to join the channel if you're interested in supporting, you know, shameless plug. That being said, right now I feel like everything that I needed to do before work, I'm in a good spot. I did all of the words I needed to do. I ended up setting up things for besties, promo and whatnot. I started reading the book. I did my physical reading. I finished the book. Like, we're in a good spot right now, but work is about to start. So I need to go get ready for a meeting and start doing worky stuff. I might be able to listen to some more of Devil House today. I'm hoping that I won't have to work too late after work. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be some things, but we'll see because I'm also supposed to be doing some family stuff tonight. So, and fingers crossed that it's not too bad, but I'll give you an update later. I'm gonna go work now. See you, bye. Another day. I have been working on video editor notes. I have to do NaNoWriMo stuff. Yesterday was a lot of fun, by the way. I ended up playing Dungeons and Dragons with my family. I did a little bit of a workout. I got a ton of stuff done beforehand, although I didn't get in a second session for NaNoWriMo, but overall yesterday was good. Today, I'm feeling an immense amount of self-doubt, frustration. Yeah, I'm not sure. That being said, I am a little bit frustrated right now with all of the video editing woes and problems and issues. And on top of that, I'm questioning whether or not my content is even good. For this video, I was like, damn, this is boring. It's just me talking. And that's boring. The problem is me. Maybe if I didn't try and do so many vlogs.
Productivity? Who's she? My brain thought, why don't we have an existential meltdown type of crisis day instead? Hello, loves. It is day 5 of NaNoWriMo, and I am struggling. Productivity is not a thing today. And it's interesting because although part of it is the writing, me not having the outline and everything not being in order is bothering me, and I want to spend the time to fix it, but I'm also like, no, you just need to be working on getting those words, hunty. And so we're at a standstill right now. It's a standoff between the smart me who just does it and the other part of me that's all like, there's so much to do, let's not do anything. Because of course, the other big issue that I'm having today is just self-doubt. Extreme self-doubt. I'm doubting my ability to do anything right now, which of course, why? Why does she have to come bother me right now? Okay, like I know she's part of my life, but like go on vacation, do something else. In terms of book updates, I did read a good chunk into Devil House by John Darnell yesterday. I'm not 100% sure how I'm feeling about this yet because the writing hasn't really gripped me yet. At this point in time, we just have him, as far as I can tell, investigating things that have happened like in the house, but nothing weird is happening yet. If it's gonna happen at all. Like part of me starting to question what kind of spooky house story this actually is, but we'll see. And then because I finished my other nonfiction writing book, I decided to pick up Save the Cat Writes a Novel. A lot of writers talk about it, and since I'm trying to write, I was like, oh, this could be helpful, like not only for writing my book, but maybe even for improving my videos and stuff like that. And then I started reading it, and I noticed that it has a little warning, this gray box here, at the beginning of most of the chapters to let you know all of the books that it's going to be spoiling. And there's a lot. And it's true that I don't want to read all of them, but I do want to read a good chunk of them, like Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. I don't want to spoil that. I want to actually read that book. The Martian, I want to read that book. A lot of people like that book. Like there's several books in here that I don't want to be spoiled for. So I'm not sure what to do in this case then. I guess I'll have to switch to something else. But yeah, it is currently 2:50 and I've only written like 200 words. So I really need to stop procrastinating and get to it. Hi, so today is Monday. We're coming to the end of this week's NaNoWriMo writing vlog. Off to a late start, but we have been successful so far with the daily word goal. So that's where we're currently at. I'm gonna try and write for a little bit and I will give you an update later. Hi, hello. Okay, so it is Monday night. It's pretty late and I am actually really tired. But I haven't reached my goal for the day. So I need to hunker down, focus, and get in my words so that I can call it a night because I am tired. I also just finished doing a workout with my bestie, which was great, but I'm pretty tired and I know that I want to try and do workouts more. So I think I'm going to wear my hair natural while I do that because I can't be straightening my hair all the time. As I keep mentioning, I'm using a video editing service to help with the videos for November. I already paid for a bunch of videos. I've been struggling with working with the video editor, the system. So it's just been crazy stressful. It's been super time consuming, stressful. I haven't really been happy with any of the videos that I've gotten, but I'm like, you know what? This is an investment. I'm working with these people. Eventually things should get good. It won't be stressful. I'll be happy with the videos and it's supposed to save me time. But I just got a copyright claim on one of the videos that I got from them. So I'm in the process of trying to cut out chunks of the video. I don't know what to do. And I'm supposed to be writing my NaNoWriMo words. Okay, it is late. I am so tired and I am so frustrated. I've been dealing with video editor issues and trying to fix the copyright claim problems that I have thanks to my video editor. It hasn't been successful. It feels like pulling teeth trying to get information from my video editor. This whole time I've been thinking that my communication issues with her have been mostly on me, and now I'm starting to think otherwise because like I can ask a direct question
and then she won't answer, or she'll give me possibly wrong information or confusing information, and I'm all like, okay, well, I guess the benefit is like I'm not the problem, but that's not helpful, because at least when I was thinking I was the problem, I thought that I could also be the solution. And now I don't know if that's the case. Like, I don't know if it's worth it to continue using this service and using this video editor. I was like, here, take my money so that I don't have to stress so much, so that I have more time, and so that my videos are better. And none of that has happened. So I need to call it a quits. It's today's loss, I guess. And I guess so is this whole video editing service.
Good morning. So today is Tuesday, November 8th, and it is the last day of the week 1 vlog. This will be going up tomorrow on Wednesday, and every Wednesday for the rest of the month we'll have a weekly NaNoWriMo vlog or video. So super excited about that. Have a couple more things to do to finish up the day. I do still have to do my writing. I'll let you know how far I got into everything, plus a little bit of a wrap up on how I feel at the end of week 1. I do want to do a reminder that this weekend, after this vlog goes up, we're going to have the POC Book Club live show for Fat Chance Charlie Vega, and that's going to be Saturday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Pretty excited about this. I'll have a link down below if you want to join or watch it later. We'll also be having the live show for the Patreon Besties Book Club October's pick, Velvet Was the Night, which I'm also pretty excited about, although admittedly I'm not sure if I'm going to be continuing the Patreon book club over there after December. So I think we're going to be transferring all book club stuff to the memberships here, because I get more engagement and community around that. And I think I'm just going to turn Patreon into a tip jar for anybody who wants to help support the channel and just get a monthly chatty newsletter, but like nothing else. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now, which I guess is a good segue into the channel Besties book club pick for November. We are going to be reading Mistborn. We're going to have reading sprints this month, and then also we're going to be doing the live show for this next month. It's all exclusive for the Bestie channel members. Yes, I am self-promoting. Yes, I'm trying to get people to join our book club because I'm really excited about it. Don't hate. As for the rest of this vlog, I am still reading Devil House. I admittedly am not super enjoying this at this moment, but I plan on finishing it today regardless. So I will let you know what I feel in the end. It feels a little bit more true crime than it does haunted house horror. It's not scary at all. Like, there's nothing scary that has been happening. We just have this guy who bought a house that has a horrible backstory to it, and who has been doing research on some of the things that have happened there for a possible book. Now, I don't even think I'm fully halfway through, so it's possible that it just has a really slow start, and then things will be like turning around and it'll get exciting. I will let you know. I'm gonna try and get a chunk into it this morning before work, and then I'm gonna continue after work, and then I'll give you a writing update. So like that's the plan. That's what we've got going on. And I guess at this point, I'm just gonna let future me let you know how things went down. Am I successful? Do I get these things done? Is this finished? What do I think of it? Future me, take it away. Future me here with a update. First off, starting with Devil House by John Darnell. I didn't like this. I didn't like it at all. It's a 2-star for me. I feel like it had potential. It didn't do anything at all. It was boring the whole time. Like, it was boring. I don't like it. It's not scary. It's not spooky. It's basically like this dry true crime detective sort of situation, although not even detective. It's just like a writer researching this true crime situation. It's confusing. I don't know. I'm not a fan. So that's unfortunate. That's that. Then in terms of writing, I'm behind, which is a bummer because it's really late. I have a headache and I want to go to bed. But my goal for today was 16,500 words, and I'm only at 15,000 words, so I still have 1,500 words to do. I'm currently focusing on character development because the second main character, which is one of the twin sisters, I am not happy with the idea that I currently have for her. There's some things that need to be fleshed out, and I also really want to figure out a name for her because she is an important character and I'm really annoyed just calling her the twin sister. So I'm trying to do that right now. It feels wrong though. I know I gave myself permission to do pre-work as part of NaNoWriMo this year, so doing some of the, you know, outline and character work and stuff like that, but because I was able to start off doing the actual rough draft, I'm not a fan of spending so much of my words for this challenge on this like developmental stuff. I really wish I had done it in advance, but you know, like I wasn't prepared. This is kind of a last minute thing that I decided to do. I only had like 2 weeks in advance to think about this, and I had no clue what I was doing at that time. So all of this, I should be proud. I should be proud of where I'm at. It's okay. You know, we're making steps, and that's what counts. So again, thank you to everybody who has stuck around. Include a laptop emoji or a typewriter if there is one, if you made it this far. If you are also participating in NaNoWriMo, good luck, keep it up, you got this. Even if you fell behind a little bit, it's okay, you can catch up. Just do what you gotta do. If you're struggling with things, it's okay to use some of your words to figure that stuff out. So yeah, you got this. Anyway, I guess that's it for this video. I need to try and get some words out for today. I will catch you in the next video, and I'll see you next week for the second vlog. So yeah, thanks again. Until then, bye! Wow, I wonder if you can hear the rain. It's so loud.